Welcome back to Tales from the World's Firesides at Christmas. I'm Clive Gilson, the story guy. Today I'm telling a sort of Christmas and a New Year tale called A Masque of the Days. This is my adaptation from an original by Charles Lamb that appeared in Ada and Eleanor Skinner's book, The Pearl Storybook, published by Duffield And Co in New York in 1990. Anyway, let's get on with the story. As the old year passed away and the new year stepped into its own, the new year decided it was time to throw a party. He wanted to celebrate with everyone who had been part of the year so far, so he sent out invitations to all of the days of the year. The festivals, who often worked hard to bring joy and celebration to everyone, were thrilled about this idea. They felt it was high time they enjoyed a feast of their own, celebrating all the good times they had provided throughout the year. There was some debate about whether to invite the fasts, those sombre days that reminded everyone of restraint and reflection, and some of the days worried that their serious nature might dampen the festive spirit, but Christmas Day, eager to see how Ash Wednesday would handle the party atmosphere, insisted they be invited. After all, who wouldn't want to see the austere Ash Wednesday just let loose a little? So, as preparations began, they decided they would even ask the vigils, the watchful guardian days, to come along with their lanterns to help guide everyone home after the festivities. And so the big day arrived, and all the days gathered for the celebration, the rainy days, sunny days, and every kind of day in between. There were enough seats for all 365 days at the main table, with one extra spot for the occasional leap year guest, February 29th. Invitations had been sent out, delivered by the hours, of course, 12 cheerful little messengers who scurried around to make sure everyone knew about the party. A few special days, like Easter and Shrove Tuesday, had missed the invitations due to their shifting dates, but actually they didn't mind. When the days all assembled, there was a joyful uproar of greetings. "Hey there, fellow day, good to see you," rang through the air. Only Lady Day seemed a little bit aloof, and some said that Twelfth Night outshined her with her sparkling presence. The days dressed in a variety of colours, some in green, some in white, while Lent and his family still wore their mourning clothes. Rainy days arrived looking drenched, while sunny days beamed with laughter. Wedding Day looked stunning in her bridal attire, and Payday strolled in a little late, while Doomsday sent a message saying he would join them later. April Fool took charge of organising everyone, while May Day, known for her sweetness, raised a toast to the new year. The new year graciously thanked everyone for coming, of course. Now, when Ash Wednesday was asked to sing, he chose a lively carol that Christmas Day had taught him, and soon the room was filled with music as Shrovetide, Lord Mayor's Day, and April Fool joined in for a joyful song, and all the days chimed in for a festive chorus. As the night wore on, Valentine's Day flirted with lovely May, slipping sweet notes under the table, causing a stir among the dog days, who grew increasingly jealous and began to bark and fuss. And finally, as the festivities did start to come to a close, the days began to gather their coats and prepare to leave. The shortest day drifted off into a thick fog, while the vigils, like heavenly watchmen, escorted Christmas Day safely home, having done this many times before. One of the vigils, a robust fellow known as the Eve of St. Christopher, playfully lifted Ash Wednesday over his shoulder when he found him in less than ideal spirits, and he sent him on his way singing, "On the bat's back do I fly." Longest Day departed in a glorious display of crimson and gold, and the rest of the days made their way home in various ways, while Valentine and lovely May left together under a shimmering twilight, a perfect ending to a day full of joy and celebration. Okay, that's the New Year's story, A Masque of the Days. A Masque of the Days by Charles Lamb, I think, is quite a playful sort of allegorical piece that personifies the days of the calendar year as characters who come together for a festive celebration. It's written with wit and humour, and I think the story offers a charming glimpse into Lamb's imaginative and literary style. You know, it combines light-hearted satire with moral and symbolic undertones. The Masque, of course, is a theatrical genre that features allegorical characters, and Lamb adopted this as a format to create the tableau for the different days. Now, as ever, my main aim to tell these stories is that we tell stories that might otherwise be lost or forgotten for modern readers, particularly stories that are told outside of the originating cultures. Really, by doing so, we can help to make the world that little bit less complex through developing some understanding of each other. If you've enjoyed the story, you can find out more about me, Clive Gilson, the story guy, and the Tales from the World's Firesides project at clivegilson.com, and you can see dedicated channels on Facebook and YouTube in the banner at the bottom of the screen. I would appreciate it massively if you could hit the like button. It just helps keep these stories front and centre. And if you do follow those channels and subscribe, there are new stories every week, and there's well over 100 now to keep you entertained. That's it for now, though. So until next time, keep reading, keep listening, keep watching, and I hope you have an absolutely brilliant 2025. Thanks a lot and take care.